Many readers follow a specific ritual. They open a new book, scan the first few paragraphs, and then immediately flip straight to the back to read the very last page. This violates the standard cultural agreement that the value of a story depends on its mystery. We are taught to prize the tension and the slow reveal of the plot above all. Yet a significant demographic of readers chooses to bypass the mystery entirely, seeking out the resolution before they even finish the first chapter. Traditional readers and authors often view this as a self-defeating act that strips the narrative of its intended impact and emotional weight. Skipping to the end is a calculated psychological response to narrative tension, used by readers to change how they experience the story. The human mind is biologically optimized to resolve uncertainty. When we encounter an unfinished answer, our internal prediction models struggle to maintain a sense of order. Because the mind views missing information as a gap in its environment, a suspenseful plot registers as the sudden introduction of unpredictable chaos. Sitting in this unresolved state triggers a physical stress response, as the body reacts to the lack of predictability. For certain readers, this narrative tension crosses a threshold, where uncertainty stops being a form of play and becomes a source of genuine psychological friction. Processing the final pages resolves the unknown. The reader provides the brain with the data to close the loop. With the ending known, variables in the middle of the story align into a defined path. The brain no longer prepares for multiple conflicting outcomes. This alignment removes the threat that the narrative's chaos poses to the reader's sense of stability. Instead of reacting to sudden shocks, the reader can observe the sequence of events as a series of inevitable steps toward a known conclusion. Reading the spoiler transforms a volatile narrative landscape into a predictable environment that the reader can navigate on their own terms. This habit is driven by the need to reclaim control over the reading experience. Securing the final outcome allows the reader to establish the emotional boundaries of their engagement with the story. By locking in the ending, the reader dictates the narrative structure, moving from a reactive state to a position of oversight. This mirrors managing real-world threats, establishing a predictable outcome to mitigate external forces. Once control is established, the effects are visible at a physiological level. You can see physical indicators of tension recede from the body. When narrative uncertainty is eliminated, the nervous system receives a signal to downregulate and return to a baseline state. Heart rates normalize, and the stress chemicals associated with a high-tension plot begin to clear from the system. Knowing the ending acts as a powerful biological countermeasure, directly resolving the physical anxiety induced by the story's suspense. Engaging with a story requires emotional energy, a finite